My family expects me to cancel my wedding to babysit my brother's kids during his emergency vacation. Now they're calling me a selfish bridezilla. I'm sitting here at 2 a.m., 3 weeks before my wedding, reading a group chat where my entire family is calling me the most selfish person they've ever known. My hands are shaking so badly, I can barely type. I need to know if I'm really the monster they're making me out to be, or if I'm finally seeing my family for what they've always been. The background. I'm 28F, getting married on October 5th to my fiancé Marcus, 30M. We've been together for 6 years, and this wedding has been planned for 18 months. It's not a huge affair, about 75 guests, a beautiful venue in the mountains that we booked 2 years in advance, a photographer we saved for months to afford, and a small but meaningful celebration with the people we love most. My brother Tyler is 32, married to Shannon, 31F, and they have 3 kids, Braden, 7M, Mackenzie, 5F, and Jackson, 3M. Tyler has always been the golden child in our family. He was the star quarterback in high school, went to our dad's alma mater, works in finance like our father wanted, and gave our parents their precious grandbabies. I'm not bitter about this, or at least I wasn't until this week. Growing up, the dynamic was clear. Tyler's football games were mandatory family events. My dance recitals were if-we-have-time occasions. Tyler's college was fully funded. I took out loans and worked 2 jobs. Tyler's wedding cost our parents $45,000. They contributed $3,000 to mine and told me they were in a different financial situation now, even though Dad got a promotion the year before and they'd just returned from a cruise. I learned to accept it. I built my own life, my own career as a high school teacher, and found my own happiness with Marcus. I stopped expecting equal treatment and started expecting nothing at all. It hurt less that way. The emergency. 2 weeks ago, Tyler called me. Hey sis, I need a huge favor. Like, massive. My stomach dropped. Favors from Tyler always meant something that benefited him at my expense. What's up? I asked, trying to keep my voice neutral. So, Shannon and I are absolutely burned out. Like, completely exhausted. We haven't had a real vacation since Jackson was born, and we're drowning. We found this incredible deal on a resort in Cancun. Adults only, all-inclusive, the works. It's exactly what we need to reconnect as a couple and recharge. That sounds great, Tyler. Good for you guys. I meant it. Despite everything, I didn't wish him unhappiness. The thing is, the only week that works with our schedules and the resort availability is September 30th through October 7th. My blood went cold. Tyler, that's my wedding week. I know. That's where the favor comes in. We need you and Marcus to watch the kids while we're gone. Mom and Dad are going to be busy with your wedding stuff, so they can't do it. You're our only option. I actually laughed. Not a happy laugh. One of those shocked, disbelieving laughs that comes out when something is so absurd you can't process it. You want me to babysit your 3 children during the week of my own wedding? Tyler, we have final dress fittings, rehearsal dinner, vendor meetings, out-of-town guests arriving. The wedding is on the 5th, right in the middle of your vacation. Come on, it's just a few days. The kids are easy. You can bring them to whatever wedding stuff you need to do. They'd love to be included. Tyler, no. This is not happening. You need to find another time for your vacation or hire a babysitter. His tone shifted immediately.
Wow. Just wow.
This is really showing me who you are as a person, you know that? We're family. Family helps each other. But I guess your special day is more important than your brother's mental health. My wedding that's been planned for 1.5 years. Yes, Tyler. It is more important than your last-minute vacation that you scheduled during my wedding week. Whatever. I thought I could count on you, but clearly I was wrong. He hung up. I sat there staring at my phone, waiting for the guilt to come. It didn't. Instead, I felt something unfamiliar. Righteous anger. The family intervention. That night, I got a text from my mom. Honey, Tyler told us about the situation. I think you're being a little unreasonable. It's just a few days, and those kids need their aunt. Can't you compromise? Then my dad. Your brother works very hard and needs this break. This is what family does. We put each other first. Then Shannon, I can't believe you'd be so selfish. We've been there for all your life events. But when we need something, you can't be bothered. Those kids worship you, and you're basically telling them you don't care about them. The group chat started the next morning. It included my parents, Tyler, Shannon, my Aunt Carol, my Uncle Jim, and my grandmother. 23 messages were already waiting when I woke up. Tyler had sent a long message explaining the situation, his version, of course. In his telling, he'd simply asked if there was any way I could help with childcare, and I'd exploded at him and told him his kids were inconvenient and I didn't have time for them. He said Shannon had been in tears because I'd attacked her family. None of that was true, but there were already responses. Aunt Carol, I'm so disappointed in you. Family first, always. Uncle Jim, your brother has given everything to his family. The least you can do is help out for 1 week. Grandma, sweetheart, weddings come and go, but family is forever. Can't you postpone? Or do something smaller? My mom, maybe this is a sign that you need to reconsider a big wedding anyway. All that money for 1 day seems wasteful. You could use that money to help Tyler with the resort costs since he's struggling financially. I read that last message 3 times. Help Tyler with his vacation costs? The brother who makes 6 figures and just bought a boat? I took a breath and typed carefully. I'm not canceling or postponing my wedding to babysit during a vacation that was deliberately scheduled during my wedding week. This is not an emergency. This is a choice Tyler and Shannon made despite knowing my wedding date. The answer is no. What followed was an avalanche. Tyler, so that's it? You're officially choosing a party over your family? Shannon, I hope you're happy knowing you're the reason our marriage might not make it. We need this time to reconnect. But sure, your Instagram photos are more important. Dad, I'm honestly questioning how I raised you. This is not who we are as a family. You're being incredibly selfish, and I'm ashamed. Mom, everyone sacrifices for family.
Why do you think you're exempt from that?
Marcus comes from a divorced family, so maybe he doesn't understand how real families work, but you should know better. That last one got me. Bringing Marcus into it, implying his family was somehow lesser because his parents divorced. I called Marcus, sobbing. He was furious. They're not asking you to compromise, he said. They're asking you to light yourself on fire to keep Tyler warm. Like they always do. We're not canceling our wedding. We're not postponing. We're not doing anything differently. They made this problem. They can solve it. The escalation. Over the next few days, it got worse. Tyler posted on Facebook, when you realize family isn't always there when you need them most. Feeling disappointed and heartbroken. Some people change when they get a ring on their finger. 47 people commented with sympathy. 12 of them were my relatives. None of them knew what he was actually talking about, but they knew I was engaged, so they connected the dots. My cousin messaged me privately. I don't know what's going on, but Tyler seems really hurt. You should probably apologize and make this right. My childhood best friend, who was supposed to be a bridesmaid, called. Hey, so I heard there's drama with your family. Your mom called my mom and said you're having some kind of breakdown and becoming a bridezilla.
She's worried about you.
What's going on? I explained everything. She was quiet for a moment. Okay, that's insane. But also, is this wedding worth destroying your family over? Maybe you could just postpone it a few months? Then everyone's happy. Why should I postpone my wedding for Tyler's vacation? I'm just saying, is being right more important than peace? You know your family. They're never going to let this go. Is this the hill you want to die on? I got off the phone feeling sick. Was I being unreasonable? Was everyone else seeing something I wasn't? Then Shannon called me directly. I'm begging you, she said, crying.
Please.
Our marriage is falling apart. Tyler and I fight constantly. The kids are driving us crazy. We need this. I know it's your wedding, but you don't have kids. You don't understand the pressure. 1 week. That's all we're asking. After everything we've done for you. What have you done for me, Shannon? Silence. I'm serious. What have you and Tyler done for me that makes you think I owe you this? We've always been there for you. You didn't come to my college graduation because Mackenzie had a dance recital. You didn't come to the hospital when I had my appendix out because you were at a kid's birthday party. You've canceled on me dozens of times for your family stuff, which I understood. But now when I can't cancel my wedding, I'm the villain? That's different. We have responsibilities. You're just being a bridezilla who cares more about fancy photos than real people. She hung up. The ultimatum. 3 days ago, my parents showed up at my apartment unannounced. Marcus was at work, so I was alone. We need to talk about this situation, my dad said, walking in without being invited. There's nothing to talk about. I'm not babysitting during my wedding week. My mom sat on my couch and patted the seat next to her. Sweetie, sit down. Let's discuss this rationally. I sat in the chair across from them instead. Your father and I have been thinking, Mom said. We're willing to compromise. What if we move some money around and instead of giving you the $3,000 for the wedding, we give it to Tyler to help cover the babysitting costs for a professional service? Then you don't have to do it yourself, and he can still go on his trip. I stared at her. You want to take back my wedding gift to pay for Tyler's vacation babysitting? It's a compromise, Dad said. Plus, we've been talking and we think maybe you're spending too much on this wedding anyway. It seems frivolous. Your brother is dealing with real problems, marriage stress, financial pressure, 3 kids. You're planning a party. A party I've been planning for 18 months. A party you both RSVP'd to and said you were excited about. Things change, Mom said. Priorities shift. We thought you'd be more flexible. What you mean is, you thought I'd roll over like I always do. The words surprised even me, but once they were out, I couldn't stop. My whole life, Tyler has come first. His sports, his school, his wedding, his kids. Everything is about Tyler. And I accepted it. I built my own life and stopped expecting anything from you. But this is my wedding. This is my one thing. And you're telling me that even my wedding, is less important than Tyler's vacation? Don't be dramatic, Dad said. We're not saying it's less important. We're saying that family flexibility is important. Being part of a family means sometimes you sacrifice. I've been sacrificing my entire life. When do I get to stop?
When you stop being so selfish, Mom snapped.
Honestly, Marcus is rubbing off on you. You never used to be like this. Maybe I should have been like this all along. They left angry. That night, the group chat exploded again. Dad, after our conversation today, I think we need to seriously discuss whether we're attending this wedding. I'm not going to celebrate someone who has shown such disregard for family values. My heart stopped. My parents were threatening to skip my wedding. Grandma, I agree with your father. If you can't show your brother basic kindness, maybe we all need to take a step back and let you think about your priorities. Aunt Carol, I won't be attending either. I can't support this behavior. Tyler, I didn't want it to come to this, but I guess you made your choice. Don't expect us to be there.
The kids are heartbroken, by the way.
They were so excited to see Annie get married. But you made it clear they don't matter to you. Marcus came home to find me in a full panic attack on the bathroom floor. They're not coming, I gasped. My whole family. They're not coming to the wedding. He held me while I sobbed. When I finally calmed down, he spoke carefully. Baby, I need to say something, and I need you to really hear me. Your family is manipulating you. This is emotional abuse. They've trained you your whole life to put Tyler first, and now that you're finally standing up for yourself, they're punishing you. This isn't normal. This isn't how families treat each other. But what if they're right? What if I am being selfish? Is it selfish to not cancel your wedding for someone else's vacation? When you say it like that, that's exactly what it is. Your brother booked a vacation during your wedding week. Whether he did it deliberately or carelessly doesn't matter. He created this conflict, not you. And instead of taking responsibility, he's turned the entire family against you to force you to give in. Because it's always worked before. The breaking point. Yesterday, Shannon posted photos on Instagram. They were at the resort in Cancun. In the captions, Sometimes you have to choose your peace and mental health, even when others try to sabotage it. We decided to go on our trip anyway and just bring the kids. It's not the child-free vacation we needed, but at least we tried. Hashtag family first, hashtag despite the haters, hashtag mental health matters. The photos showed all 3 kids at the resort pool, clearly miserable. Braden was crying in one photo. The comments were full of sympathy. So sorry your family let you down. Some people just don't understand sacrifice. Those kids are lucky to have such devoted parents. I called Tyler immediately. He answered on the 3rd ring, with resort music in the background. You took the kids?
I said.
We didn't have a choice, did we? Since our own family abandoned us. Tyler, you could have hired a babysitter. You could have moved the trip. You could have done literally anything except bring the kids to an adults-only resort, which I'm sure was a blast for them. We're making it work. Not that you care. I do care. I care about those kids. That's why I'm not the right person to watch them during my wedding week. But you were never actually interested in what was best for them. You just wanted to prove a point. The point is that you're not the person I thought you were. And Mom and Dad are right. We're not coming to your wedding. None of us are. Have fun with Marcus's family, since apparently they're your real family now. He hung up. I posted in the group chat. For the record, Tyler and Shannon are in Cancun right now with the kids. This was never an emergency. This was a power play to see if I'd cave, and when I didn't, I became the villain. I hope you all enjoy the narrative you've created. Radio silence for 12 hours. Then this morning my mom called. We need to talk about your post. What about it? You made your brother look bad. I stated facts, Mom. He's literally in Cancun with the kids. Shannon posted photos. You could have handled this privately. I did handle it privately. For 2 weeks. While you all publicly shamed me in a group chat with extended family. Don't you dare take that tone with me. We raised you better than this. Something snapped. You raised me to be Tyler's backup. You raised me to accept crumbs while he got the whole cake. You raised me to be grateful for scraps of attention and to never, ever expect equal treatment. But you didn't raise me to be a doormat for the rest of my life, and I'm done. I'm getting married on October 5th. You're all invited. But I'm done begging you to care about my life as much as you care about Tyler's. If you hang up this phone, don't expect us at your wedding. I haven't expected anything from you for years, Mom. I'm not starting now. I hung up. Where I am now.
So here I am.
3 weeks before my wedding. My entire family, parents, brother, sister-in-law, grandmother, aunt, uncle, and several cousins have said they're not coming. My photographer asked why we're suddenly down 23 guests. My caterer needs a new head count. My seating chart is in shambles. Marcus's family has been incredible. His mom offered to sit in the mother of the bride seat. His sister is throwing me an emergency bachelorette party this weekend to cheer me up. His cousins are filling in the empty seats. But I feel like I'm mourning. Not for the wedding guests, but for the family I thought I had. Or maybe for the family I always wanted but never actually had. My friends are split. Half think I'm absolutely right, and this was long overdue. Half think I'm being stubborn and should have just sucked it up for 1 week to keep the peace. One friend asked, "Is this really how you want to start your marriage? With your whole family hating you?" And honestly, I don't know. Part of me wants to call my mom and apologize. To beg them to come. To promise I'll make it up to them. To offer to babysit for Tyler's next vacation and his next one. And everyone after that forever. But another part of me, a part that's growing stronger every day, knows that if I do that, nothing will ever change. I'll be 40 years old, canceling my anniversary dinner to watch Tyler's kids. I'll be 50, giving up my dream vacation because Tyler needs something. I'll be on my deathbed, wondering when I ever got to put myself first. Marcus says we're going to have the most beautiful wedding with the people who actually love and respect us. He says we're starting our marriage by setting boundaries and building our own family unit, free from manipulation and guilt. My therapist, yes, I started therapy last week, says this is a textbook case of scapegoat golden child dynamics, and that my family's reaction to me finally asserting boundaries is actually proof that I made the right decision. But I'm still sitting here at 2 a.m., looking at the empty seats on my seating chart where my family should be, wondering if I'm the strongest person I know or the most selfish. So, Reddit, am I the asshole? Should I have just watched the kids? Is my wedding really worth losing my entire family over? Or did I just finally see them clearly for the first time? Update. I'm reading every comment. Thank you to everyone sharing their perspective. This is the hardest thing I've ever done, but I'm not backing down. October 5th is still happening, with or without them.